Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. Sins beware. As soul commands. Sins beware. I understand. Sins beware. For the future peace. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. I understand. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace. I understand.
Take that.
Sins beware. I understand. As soul commands, I will strip your sins from your soul. Deadlier your sin, mightier my resolve. Heretics will fall by soul's might. Soul will expunge all evil. Let evil hear me and tremble. I will strip your sins from your soul. Let evil hear me and tremble. For the future peace. Soul will expunge all evil. Heretics will fall by soul's might. As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. I understand. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands.
Illusion.
For the future peace. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs.
Welcome to Newerth, motherfucker.
For the future peace. As soul commands. I understand. I am what keeps the darkness at bay. Soul will expunge all evil! As soul commands. Heretics will fall by soul's might! Sins beware! As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. Deadlier your sin, mightier my resolve! For the future peace. As soul commands. For the future peace. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. Soul will expunge all evil! By the will of the martyrs.
Take that.
I understand.
Yeah.
Heretics will fall by soul's might! As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. Sins beware. For the future peace. As soul commands. For the future peace. Sins beware. Deadlier your sin, mightier my resolve. Let evil hear me and tremble.
Haste.
By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. Sins beware. For the future peace. Sins beware. For the future peace. I understand.
Uh-oh, those waves are building
Strip
up.
your sins from your soul. Sins beware. I understand. Soul will expunge all evil. Sins beware. Deadlier your sin, mightier my resolve. Soul will expunge all evil. As soul commands. Sins beware. For the future peace. Sins beware. As soul
Give me
commands.
the bottle. I can kill mid. Okay.
The martyrs of Hope's Keep, walk with me. Sins beware. I will strip your sins from your soul. By the will of the martyrs. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs.
This! Oh, you pissed!
Sins beware.
Run, beat it.
Future peace. By the will of the martyrs. I understand. For the future peace. Soul will expunge all evil! As soul commands, heretics will fall by soul's might! Sins beware! I understand. I will strip your sins from your soul! By the will of the martyrs. I understand. For the future peace. Sins beware. As soul commands. Ah, the unmistakable smell of heresy. By the will of the martyrs. I understand. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands.
Beware.
For the future peace.
Let's kill her.
By the will of the martyrs. I understand.
She's there. Go.
Sins beware.
Embrace it!
Hear me and tremble. As soul commands. Sins beware. As soul commands.
I'm just gonna farm. I'm like wasting my time.
By the will of the martyrs. I understand. The martyrs of Hope's Keep, Walk with me. By the will of the martyrs. Sins beware.
Mine!
Ah, the unmistakable smell of heresy. I am what keeps the dark.
I'm coming up!
The future peace. As soul command.
Please her.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
I understand. As soul commands.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
By the will of the martyrs. I will strip your sins from your soul. As soul commands.
Illusion.
I understand. Sins beware. Or the future peace. I understand. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
They are your sins, mighty are my resolve. Your soul yearns for peace. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs.
Double tap! Uh-oh, those waves are building up. Flawless victory!
As soul commands. For the future peace. I understand.
The Legion is bad at tower defense.
Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs. I will strip your sins from your soul. As soul commands.
Ultimate artist.
For the future peace. I understand. As soul commands. Let evil hear me and tremble. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. I understand. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. They are your sins. The future peace. By the will of the martyrs. I understand. The future peace. As soul commands. For the future peace. I will strip your sins from your soul. I understand. As soul commands. I understand. Sins beware. As soul commands.
I'm all city, y'all. Oh, you
Sins
pissed.
beware. For the future peace. By the will of the martyrs. Sins beware. I understand.
Attack this structure.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
Beware.
Haste.
As soul commands. For the future peace.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
As soul commands.
All that is holy.
Future peace. I understand. For the future peace. I understand.
I'm just getting started.
For the future peace. As soul commands. Deadlier your sin, mightier my resolve. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace. As soul commands.
This! Oh, this is my turf, you toy!
I pray that our conflict will soon end. I understand. Let evil hear me and tremble, as soul commands.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
Sin beware. The ice consumes! I understand. Sins beware. As soul commands.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
May soul perfect his vengeance through me. The unmistakable.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
By the will of the martyrs. The martyrs of Hope's Keep, walk with me for the future peace. I understand.
Attack.
I am what keeps the darkness at bay. By the will of the martyrs.
As a death wish.
For the future peace. I pray that our conflict will soon end. News to me! The unmistakable smell of heresy. I understand.
Hey, princess! Go to another castle!
Attack.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense. Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
I am what keeps the darkness at bay. As soul commands. May soul perfect his vengeance through me. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. For the future peace. By the will of the martyrs. I understand. For the future peace.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
The unmistakable smell of heresy.
The
Where?
I'm coming up. Back to back, y'all.
The Legion is bad at tower defense.
Evil tremble. Your soul yearns for peace.
Ultimate ain't a burner here, kids. This is my turf, you toy.
Thy soul's might. I will strip your sins from your
Oh,
soul.
shit, y'all. He's shaking them up now.
For the future peace. As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. As soul commands. For the future peace. Sins beware. For the future peace. Sins beware. Heretics will fall by soul's might. As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs.
Haste.
As soul commands.
Top to bottom.
Heretics
Flawless victory!
Sins beware. As soul commands. Sins beware. Let evil hear me and tremble.
Who has a death wish?
Ancestor is mine!
Smackdown.
May soul perfect his vengeance through me. I understand. As soul commands. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace. As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. Sins beware. For the future peace. I understand. As soul commands. For the future peace. By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace. I understand. The martyrs of Hope's Keep, walk with me. Sins beware. May soul perfect his vengeance through me. I understand. Sins beware. For the future peace. By the will of the martyrs. I understand. I pray that our conflict will soon end. May soul perfect his vengeance through me. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs. Ah, The unmistakable smell of heresy. The future peace. As soul
Beware.
commands. For the future peace. I am what keeps the darkness at bay.
Ancestor is mine!
The will of the martyrs. Sins beware. Future peace.
They can move again!
Strip your sins from your soul. Sins beware.
Trick or treat, Jerusalem too soon.
For all that is holy.
News to me! I pray that our conflict will soon end.
Invisibility.
As soul commands. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs.
Blockbuster, yo!
Understand. For the future peace. I understand. Sins beware. As soul commands.
Wait, Malik is here. I need someone to do my sewing.
Sins beware. I understand. Soul expunge all evil.
Combo breakers!
News to me.
Your legend, it haunts me. Hellborn is bad at tower
By
defense.
the will of the martyrs. Heretics will fall by soul's might. For the future peace. I understand. For the future peace.
They can move again!
By the will of the martyrs.
For all that is holy.
Your sins from your soul. Future peace.
Slaughter on, you fiend!
As soul commands. That ability is not ready. Sins beware. News to me!
You best be paying the ground on it. Oh, you bitch!
I understand. For the future peace. I understand. As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace. I understand. Sins beware. Ah, the unmistakable smell of heresy. By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace. By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
I understand.
Mongor has been slain.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
Commands. By the will of the Martyrs. I understand. Sins beware. I understand. By the will of the Martyrs. As soul commands. By the will of the Martyrs. I understand. For the future peace.
Double
By the
damage.
will of the Martyrs.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
I understand. For the future peace. I understand. By the will of the Martyrs. I understand.
Her Legion is bad at tower defense.
By the will of the Martyrs.
Who has a death wish?
As soul commands.
Embrace the darkness! Oh, the savagery! Stay dead, you fool!
Haste.
Ancestor is mine!
Mongor has been slain.
The Martyrs of Hope's Keep, walk with me. I pray that our conflict will soon end. I understand. For the future peace. I understand. For the future peace. Sins beware. I understand. By the will of the Martyrs. For the future peace. As soul commands. I will strip your sins from your soul.
I'm just getting started. You and I are gonna be
Flawless
real
victory!
I understand.
Die! Ha ha! Again and again and again!
Soul perfect his vengeance through me for the future peace. By the will of the Martyrs. I understand. The unmistakable
Beware.
heresy.
Uh-oh, those waves are building
I
up.
am what keeps the darkness at bay. As soul commands. By the will of the Martyrs. That ability is enough.
Who has a death wish?
Your domination is terrifying! fool.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
Who has a death wish?
May soul perfect his vengeance through me.
I only work you this, baby. Back to back. This is my turf, you toy.
Peace. I understand.
Beware.
By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace. As soul commands. For the future peace. By the will of the martyrs.
Haste.
Hey, princess, go to another castle.
I only work you this, baby. Oh, you this is my turf, you toy.
Let evil hear me and tremble. As soul commands. Sins beware. For the future peace. As soul commands. I understand. Sins beware. For the future peace. I understand. As soul commands.
Illusion.
By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs. Strip your sins from your soul.
A gruesome twosome.
Haste.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up. The Legion is bad at tower defense. The Legion is bad at tower defense.
Martyrs of Hope's Keep, walk with me. Sins beware. I understand.
I only work in red, baby. Oh, you this is my sauce, boy.
I understand. By the will of the martyrs.
Hey, princess! Go to another castle!
The future peace. As soul commands. For the future peace. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
As soul commands. Future peace.
Come to claim your head.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense. The Hellborn barracks overheated! The Hellborn barracks overheated! The Hellborn barracks overheated!
Double tap! Gruesome twosome. Stay dead, you fool.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
Ancestor is mine!
What do you and I have in common? We both feed the enemy.
Again and again and again!
Unmistakable smell of heresy. Sins beware. I understand. The future peace. I understand.
Condor has been slain.
As soul commands. By the will of the martyrs. For the future peace.
Trick or treat or murder.
This is my sauce, boy.
Future peace.
Embrace the darkness!
Who has a death wish?
I am what keeps the darkness at bay. Sins beware. By the will of the martyrs. I understand. As soul commands. For the future peace. As soul commands.
Who has a death wish?
I understand. I understand. Deadlier your sin, mightier my resolve.
The Hellborn barracks overheated!
Where soul will expunge all evil.
The Hellborn barracks overheated!
I will strip your sins from your soul. I understand. By the will of the martyrs. I understand. Soul commands.
Flawless victory! The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
I will strip your sins from your soul. Soul will expunge all evil. Will fall by soul's fight.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
Evil here as soul commands.
Answers to ears. Embrace the darkness. Double tap. I'm coming up.
All your base are belong to us.
Annihilation.
Legion reached the credits.